Hailie Deegan's departure from AM Racing was unfortunate for her, as she didn't even get to spend an entire season in the Xfinity series. Her fans were disappointed with this. However, when she left the team, she had made a promise to her fans, and now it seems that she's kept that promise. When Hailie Deegan announced her departure from AM Racing, she released the following statement. "Beginning this season, I had a lot of excitement and hope in taking my next steps in the NASCAR Xfinity series. It's something I've been working towards for years and always dreamt about. I worked hard to prepare for this season after the team pursued me to drive their car. Unfortunately, it has not turned out the way that I expected. There are always several reasons within a race team as to why things do or do not work, but sadly, our goals no longer align. With that being said, myself and AM Racing will be parting ways. The only thing I am focused on is getting back to being competitive. That is all that matters to me. I'm working as quickly as possible to find the best opportunities to get back on track. I'm thankful for the following that I have and everyone who supports me. It's truly only me who knows the whole story and what I need to succeed. See you at the track soon." In her statement, she mentioned that she's doing everything possible to get back on track. Now it looks as though she could be back as soon as next season. And we're always here to deliver the latest news on NASCAR for die-hard fans such as yourselves. So hit that subscribe button and we'll take care of your daily dose of NASCAR news. Hailie Deegan's departure from AM Racing arrived sooner than expected. There is no doubt that Deegan's performances this season have been way below expectations. However, fans still felt that she could turn things around if she had the right guidance and support. AM Racing was not able to provide her with this. Even so, they could have at least allowed her to have a complete season in NASCAR. Given that Deegan was not able to perform up to her full potential, the Haas factory team feels that she deserves another chance in the sport. Just a few weeks back, Stewart-Haas Racing announced their departure from NASCAR after this season. However, Gene Haas stated that he would be continuing in the sport without the partnership with Tony Stewart. The new team will be called the Haas Factory Team. Think it's a very non-creative name? You're not alone. The team's new president, Joe Custer, decided that he wants to give Hailie another chance in the NASCAR Xfinity series, as they will be running with two teams. Here's what Custer had to say. "We believe there's more in her, and we want to be a part of that," Joe Custer said Saturday in response to a question from NBC Sports about Deegan being a candidate for a Haas factory team ride. But that's for future conversations. Custer said the goal for the Haas factory team is to win. "The situation with us at Haas Factory Team is we have to win at that level," he said. "We are willing to look at all options as far as drivers go. Maybe somebody that is already in the sport. Maybe somebody that's a cup driver that comes down. We've got to put cars in the winner's circle. We've got to sort out our equipment because our business model is reliant on having technical partners to keep the program healthy. So if we don't win and we're not a leader on the track, then our other teammates, they find it hard to believe that we can deliver the kind of data and leadership for them. So it's a different model. Our game plan is for drivers to come into those teams as well as ours. Whether they go from theirs to ours, maybe not. All options are open. We envision 8 successful Xfinity teams, the 2 Haas factory team cars, and other technical partners, showing up to every race next year and the year after with a high level of confidence and the ability to win. Given that HFT's goal is to win races, why would they go for Hailie Deegan, who's still learning in the Xfinity series? As mentioned before, HFT will run 2 teams in the Xfinity series, so at least one of the teams will be focused on winning races, while the other focuses on nurturing young talent. This will help HFT prepare not just for the present, but for the future as well. But how is HFT different from AM Racing? AM Racing has a technical partnership with SHR this season, running the Ford Mustang. However, this Mustang has not performed well throughout the year, not just for AM Racing and SHR, but also for other teams running Fords. Even Team Penske had issues with Ford's performance in the first half of the Cup Series season. For the 2025 season, HFT will most likely run the Ford Mustangs once again. Another similarity between HFT and AM Racing is the lack of resources and data. AM Racing, being a very small team, was not able to provide Deegan with the right amount of mentorship and guidance to help her become successful. No rookie in the Xfinity series can start performing right away without guidance. They all need help. AM Racing failed to deliver on this factor. HFT may not be much different. After all, HFT will be a new team running limited cars in both the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. Gene Haas made it clear that he is contributing to the team only as a platform to promote Haas Automation. It doesn't matter to him whether the team wins or loses. For this reason, he will not be willing to invest a lot to develop their drivers and cars. However, they might make an exception for Hailie Deegan. Deegan has the most following on social media when compared to other NASCAR drivers, including the ones in the Cup Series. She has 1.6 million followers on Instagram. In comparison, none of the existing Cup Series drivers have more than 700,000 followers. The official Instagram handle of NASCAR, who has 2.9 million followers, is probably the only social media account in the NASCAR world that is exceeding Deegan's. Given that she's very popular among NASCAR fans, it may not be in HFT's best interest to upset her by not giving her the means to develop as a driver. This will earn some bad PR for Haas Automation as well. Another option for Deegan lies outside the world of NASCAR. Just a week after she was fired from AM Racing, Deegan was spotted in Iowa, attending the IndyCar race. She also followed the Indy NXT series and Andretti Global on Instagram. This started rumors suggesting that she will be driving for Andretti Global from next year in the Indy NXT series. Andretti Global already has a female driver in their Indy NXT squad. Jamie Chadwick joined the team last year and has been impressive in her performances. This season recorded her first race win, and she is 5th in the driver standings at the moment. Now that Andretti has proved that female drivers can be successful in motorsports, they could be looking to bring Deegan into the fold. In America, Hailie Deegan is the most accomplished active female driver at the moment. No other female driver has even been able to make it to the Truck Series itself. But Deegan not only did that, she also made it to the Xfinity Series. She is arguably the best female driver in America. She's the perfect project for Andretti Global if they are looking to groom more female drivers in their team. Andretti is also a well-established team in IndyCar. They are even looking to enter Formula One in the coming years. So there is no doubt that they have the resources and support systems necessary to help Deegan grow in her career. But the question is, will Deegan want to venture outside stock racing? IndyCar is completely different from NASCAR. While NASCAR is a stock racing series, IndyCar is open-wheel racing. There are too many differences between the two. The cars in IndyCar generate a lot more downforce than stock cars. There is also the factor of complexity. Just the steering wheel in the IndyCar has so many controls that control how the car behaves in every part of the track. Even the nature of the circuits is different in the two series. While NASCAR mainly races in ovals along with select road circuits, IndyCar races in all circuits including ovals, road circuits, and street circuits. This is because the IndyCar generates much more downforce and is more capable of taking corners at high speeds. Given that Deegan has spent her entire life racing stock cars, the change to open-wheel racing might be more challenging than expected. So Hailie Deegan has a very important decision to make in the coming days. Should she remain in the world of NASCAR, where the nature of the cars and circuits are more familiar? Or should she go to IndyCar, where the cars and tracks are much different, but with a team that can help her develop as a driver? Post your thoughts in the comments section below.